Everyone has grown up having their heroes, and there aren't two who are better known than Superman and Batman.
They're two guys facing the same dilemma with how to be good in the world, fighting evil, who really misunderstand each other. Let's face it, the two biggest names in superhero-dom. This is the sort of alpha and omega of this world.
You're not brave. Men are brave.
There's a massive DC universe that's just ready to explode.
It's going to be quite the event, I believe. It's a big step. This is just a bold move, and I'm excited.
Superman has the power, he can destroy the whole universe. Do you think that maybe he has some doubt about himself? Maybe that he has some black side, I mean dark side in him?
I think there is a lightness and a darkness within all of us. What makes Superman particular is that he loves his light, and he wants that to be at the forefront at all times. If he ever...
That's how it starts.
If he ever dabbles in the darkness, then he feels guilty for it, and it doesn't feel like it fits. I honestly believe that while there is a darkness in all of us, Superman is the first person to express the light.
Superman is still trying to do the right thing, and do the right thing by everyone, and ignore the slings and arrows. But at the same time, try and get a closer connection to humanity.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark.
Second movie that play this iconic superhero, that you must have a lot of pressure about play Superman. And do you still feel that pressure from this movie?
There is pressure to do anything in life, really. When it comes to dealing with pressure, I like to think less about the pressure and think more about the execution. When it comes to doing this correctly, that is something which I want to do. If I'm worried about getting it wrong, then I've started at the wrong place. Once I've finished the role, once I've finished acting this performance, for example, then I can start worrying. Like at this period of time, just before the movie comes out, that's when I start to think about, I really hope it does well.
All this time, I've been thinking I'm here to do good. Superman was never real.
This means something. I think Lois sees him as very human, and it's that part of him that she connects with. And the part of him that she finds superhuman is his soul, not his strength.
This might be a funny question for you. If you're a woman, which superhero you would like to have a romantic relationship with?
That's a very complicated question. If I were...
Does it have to be DC, you know?
Oh, yes, it does. If I were a woman, who would I have a romantic relationship with? Well, I know girls like to think they like bad guys, but the reality of liking a bad guy just doesn't really work out. So I would say the good guy, and what better good guy than the ultimate good guy, which is Superman.
Superman? Oh, okay.
So essentially myself.
All right, here's my last question. If you can be another superhero, who you want to be?
Because I grew up on an island, and I was surrounded by water all the time, and I have an affiliation with the sea, and I like spending time in the water, I think it would be enormous fun to play Aquaman.
Aquaman?
Yes.
Do you enjoy his superpower?
I do, yes. As I say, I have an interest in marine biology, so it's the kind of thing which I think I could enjoy getting into.
What will you use from his superpower? What are you using for?
Well, first of all, I'd like to communicate with all kinds of sea animals. It's the ability to do that and find out what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and how to best serve and help them, I think would be a great superpower.
This bat vigilante, it's like a one-man reign of terror. The press has to do the right thing.
You don't get to decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it.